you was able to have that scoring run on your own and sort of keep the team in the game?
Coach made it aware to us in halftime that they were switching the ball screen. We couldn't really get into our usual post offense where we usually get it in and try to work inside out. So we had to do other things, and he just believed in me and our guards to get downhill and try to get to the basket and create fouls.
Do you feel like in a losing streak in a season like this where you've struggled at times too at this level,
Sure.
you feel like you made some progress just within the last couple of days?
Absolutely. I think we all did. Me being myself for sure. I just matured more. Just focus on other things. Try to play winning basketball. And I think the last two games we just fought. We didn't give up. Second half we usually come out dull, and I think we changed that last two games. We just fought. Defensively, we gave up a lot of shots. They shot 60% today, but I felt like in that little stretch where we made our run, we just defended well. So I think the whole team is maturing. So for sure.
Davis, for you, just what has it been like these last couple games? You've had your number called, you've been able to come through, and you've been able to find opportunities for yourself.
Yeah, it's been kind of a cool opportunity. We're a little thin on guys, unfortunately, and I'm forced to play a bigger role than I was expected to, and I'm guarding guys 6'7", 6'8", so obviously that was evident tonight with how many offensive rebounds they had. But it's been cool. I try to give as much wisdom as I can. I try to talk on the court, huddle them up, just because I've had a lot of experience. But it's been fun, and I can't wait to see how these guys mature and grow and turn this thing around.
For a team as young as you guys, how important was it to have a guy like Davis not only on the team but playing with you guys throughout the year?
Taught us how to be vocal. That's the number one thing. I think that's what we struggle with early in the year. Have a lot of conservative, laid-back guys. Me, Jackie, Tyson, real young, conservative. So he just stressed talking on the court. Practice, he's the loudest one in the gym. So just making us grow up in that aspect, just being vocal. And then he's a defender. He's gonna do whatever he needs to win. He plays his role very well. So that's the two things I took away from them being here this year.
To either or both of you, just Davis mentioned the rebounding, especially at the end when they were getting second, third opportunities. Just what are you guys trying to do undersized to get those boards and maybe find those counters?
I mean, our guards got to do better. Me, Jackie, Tyson, we have to get 5 rebounds a game. We want to compete in this league at a high level, especially as being 6'6" and shorter with the injury. So I definitely take responsibility, and our guards take responsibility for that tonight. We have to be able to dig more and be more scrappy, especially when they're shooting threes. We went zone, so they a lot of long rebounds. So I think that's definitely take responsibility for that one.
Yeah, it just takes all 5 guys. We went zone later. It's always difficult to rebound out of a zone. Just you got to find a guy to hit them, and that hurt us definitely in the second half. So it just takes toughness. I think it's just like a mental thing. I don't think it's selfish or anything. We just got to hit them, and we got to go get the ball.
You guys had a heartbreaking triple overtime loss to George Washington. You wasn't able to get the win today with the losing streak heading into the tournament. Outside of wins and losses, what do you guys have to fight for to end the year and head towards the off season, some kind of momentum and bright spots for yourselves and as a program whole?
Just take this year as a learning experience. When we were here, first game at Ryder, I remember being in this microphone. I told her it was going to be a learning experience for us this year, being very young, and then the injuries set us back even more. So just taking this as a learning experience, learning to grow, watch film, just going back and just regrouping. So I think this is a bad thing, but it's a good thing. That's just pros and cons of this year being a struggle.
Primo, you had a lot of opportunity, played a lot of minutes. Can you describe what it feels like at the end of the year now to kind of reflect and know what this level is like versus going into it?
Great question. I just think slowing the game down. A lot of different reads coming in here. Prep school I play at a high level prep school, but I just think the reads are different. Knowing when to pick your spots, knowing when to skip it, knowing just little things like that. Just learning to mature in those ways.
And it adds up, right?
Exactly, and taking your time. Just taking your time, really just watching the defense, especially as a point guard, just learning my reads as Coach D expresses. So I think that's more what I took to this year is playing a lot of minutes, just taking your time, being composed, keeping your composure.
Davis, out of curiosity, how quickly were you able to shift from Davis, the support staff member, to Davis, the basketball player and leader?
I don't know. It took a little time because most of the year I was just with the coaches, kind of getting involved with that. I wasn't too connected with the players. I was around them every day, but not in the locker room as much as I am. And I just graduated college last year, so like I'm still young at heart, and I can relate to these guys. And it's been a lot of fun, and it's a blessing. I get to play basketball one more year. Not everyone gets to say that. They've played at 2 schools, a Division II school, and then played Division I. It's just a cool opportunity, and I'm happy I was able to pass some wisdom on to these guys.
You were able to be a 1,000-point scorer too.
Yeah, that's cool to say. So,
Primo, as we get towards the end of the season, you're likely going to be an all A10 freshman player. I would say a promising building block for the future. How's your relationship currently with the coaching staff, and what would you say to the fans when it comes to potential off-season rumors about where you stand as a player for the game?
I mean, I love the coaching staff here. I love the community. I love Pittsburgh. So that's not my main concern right now. We going into March. I'm trying to go on a run. So as the fans, just keep watching this March run. We're gonna try to win a couple games in DC. But I love the coaching staff. I love Pittsburgh. Love Coach D. So we're definitely good over here.
That it? Thanks.